talk about the consequence of moving this around. We'll talk about how that affects then how often you're going to hit the same part on the ground.
Yep.
And then on the other screen over here, we're going to talk about the balance point as far as when your weight's back on your heels the way it is right now.
Yep.
You've got a rotational force pulling you forward.
Okay, yeah.
So then what's going to happen from there?
Yep.
All right. When your bum moves in, the handle's going to move up,
Yep.
and this moves back.
Yep.
So there's just too much going on. All right. And that was one of the good ones.
Yep.
That was a straight shot. So then we start talking about, due to that movement pattern, how much that is now going to shift on the way down.
Yep.
And of course then we're cutting across it.
Yep.
And then we've got off axis spin left to right, and we start either pull, matching the face up, just going over there,
Yep.
or giving it that one. Okay. So ideally, on the other screen over here on the right hand screen, we're going to have a bit more pressure into that left foot, and that melon's going to stay there. So as you start to, you can see the first movement away is start to shift across and off it.
Yep.
Okay, we want the pressure to stay on your left foot, and we want you to rotate around effectively. So you can see your left knee outside your right knee outside your right ankle,
Yep.
rather than staying there. All right, and then at the top of the golf swing, from this standpoint over here, where that wrist angle is and what this right elbow is doing, it's going to be a lot closer to you. The club face is going to be less open here. There's going to be a myriad different things that happen, yeah? So then, of course, on the way down, then we start to talk about, okay, what goes on where the shaft started from here
Yep.
to begin with. Yeah?
Yep.
And then, of course, we're going to go from there. So then we talk about some club paths and what's going on with the club and how it's working from there. The driver itself, nothing changes.
Yep.
It just exacerbates anything that you've done.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
We see the handle going backwards, and when we talk about leverage, we probably want to make that a little bit straighter.
Yep.
Yeah? And then from there, we talk about what this is going to do through impact. Okay.
Yep.
And once again, that was one of the ones that you rocketed out there.
Yep.
Okay. So it's the same thing. It's not, you're not doing anything different. You just get away with it with a 7-iron for various reasons. The shaft is shorter. There's more loft on it.
Yep.
Okay, downward pressure a little bit more. So, and then we're off balance. We see that left foot move around there a little bit on the way through.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Ready?
Swinging too hard?
No.
No?
Got nothing to do with that at all.